But we tend to go all out in the design process. So several years ago when we saw homeowners looking for a reclaimed product, products that you might see in an old warehouse or maybe a refurbished loft or something like that, we started spending a lot of time in those locations, in old mills, old factories, things like that, looking around at some true 100-year-old floors and looking to see how did the wood age, how did it weather, how did it develop that patina. Not everyone could afford a truly reclaimed product. Oftentimes those products are difficult to source, they're hard to maintain high yields, and so the cost of the product goes sky high. So what we were trying to do was look and see how do those 100-year-old floors, how did they weather, how did they age, what made them look that way, and ask the question, is it possible for us to recreate that in a product that would be available to a wider market? So one of the things we saw when we were looking at these really old floors is, that came from an era where flooring was very much functional. There wasn't a design to it. And a lot of these old timbers were not even dried. So they would have been cut down, maybe stacked on sticks to let air dry, and then used in place. So the milling marks, different thicknesses in the product, chipped edges, saw marks, torn grain, water stains, all of that stuff was just left in the timbers, and then it was used. And so, but over time, as people were walking across these floors or pulling carts across the floor, dragging goods over them, it softened them quite a bit. The soft grain gets torn out. They'll have a wire brushed appearance to them.